eternity. Go ahead.
You had talked a couple weeks ago, you were doing an interview, and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven.
Oh boy.
Dude has just been asked a simple question, simple but sensitive. And here is what he has to say.
A couple weeks ago, you were doing an interview, and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven.
Oh wow, the war in Ukraine might actually help him get into heaven. So he feels he has to end it in order to get into heaven. Oh my goodness, wow.
How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound.
Did he just say that? Well, everybody have their opinions. But what's your opinion? The truth is, mine is that when you know you've done certain things at the point in your life, you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt yourself and think that you can't make it. And seems to be the way it is.
I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven.
But whoever goes to the mic and tell people something like he did, then has to understand himself, because he knows himself and he knows who he is. And yes, and as a result, he feels he has to tell people, he has to tell the world who exactly he is. And myself, I'm not surprised. Everybody has their lives to live, and people can choose whatever they want to choose. But look at it. Look at it.
Oh yes, he may be flying in Air Force One, but he's not sure he will be able to make heaven. Oh wow.
Is this really what we want to hear? My goodness, something is wrong. Something has to be done, perhaps.
But I've made life a lot better for a lot of people. And as an example, had the election of 2020 not been rigged, you would have millions of people living just in Russia, Ukraine alone.
Oh, okay. If he hadn't lost the election in 2020, millions of people would still be living in Ukraine and Russia today. Oh, okay.
That would have never happened. And it didn't happen for 4 years. And I knew Putin very well. It was the apple of his eye. All the things I've said would have never happened. We had an incompetent administration. We had an incompetent president. And because of a crooked election, millions of people are dead. And by the way, the Israeli thing was much harder to get settled because of the past.
Well, why there may seem to be some iota of truth in what he is saying, but we never can tell. Anything is possible. Just like COVID happened when he was president. And what happened at the end of COVID? And the result was quite, devastating and unpleasant to many of us. We remember.
How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think.
Oh yeah, he finds the question funny in itself. Haha, that's laughable. So if you were just watching my channel for the first time, endeavor to subscribe and like this video so as to see more of my videos on your feeds. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I appreciate. Peace to you all. Long love.